Let me guess. You keep telling yourself you're unmotivated, lazy, falling behind, not disciplined enough. But what if that's not true? What if the reason you can't focus, start, or care the way you used to isn't because you don't want to try, but because your mind is exhausted? If you've been blaming yourself lately, this video is for you, because there's a huge difference between being unmotivated and being mentally tired. Let's talk about the 6 signs and what actually helps. Sign number 1. You want to do things but can't get yourself to start. This is the biggest giveaway. You want to study, you want to work on your goals, you want to be productive, but starting feels impossible. So you scroll, you sit there, you procrastinate, and then you beat yourself up for it. That's not a lack of motivation. That's mental overload. Your brain isn't refusing to work. It's asking for a break it hasn't been given. If you didn't care, you wouldn't feel guilty about not doing it. Sign number 2. Your brain feels foggy. All the time. You read the same sentence 5 times. You forget what you were just doing. Simple decisions feel weirdly hard. Should I start now or later? Which task do I even do first? Mental tiredness messes with clarity. It's not that you're incapable, it's that your brain is running too many tabs at once, especially if you're studying, working, overthinking, always online. Your mind never gets to fully shut off, and this next sign is the one most people mistake for laziness. Sign number 3. You're busy, but nothing feels meaningful. You're doing things all day, replying to messages, handling small tasks, staying occupied. But the important stuff, the things that actually move your life forward, you avoid them. That's not because you don't care. It's because mental fatigue makes big tasks feel overwhelming. Your brain chooses easy dopamine over deep focus. Not because you're weak, but because you're tired. Sign number 4. You're harder on yourself than ever. Your inner voice has no chill lately. Why can't you just do it? You used to be better than this. What's wrong with you? Mental exhaustion often shows up as self-criticism. When your brain is tired, it looks for reasons, and it usually blames you. But being harsh doesn't create motivation. It creates shutdown. If shame worked, it would have worked by now. Sign number 5. Rest doesn't feel refreshing. This one is subtle but powerful. You take breaks, you sleep, you watch shows, but you don't feel better. Because mental tiredness isn't fixed by distraction. Your body might be resting, but your mind is still processing stress, pressure, expectations, and unresolved thoughts. That's why you can rest all day and still feel drained. And this last sign explains why motivation feels gone, even though it's not. Sign number 6. You feel disconnected from your why. You used to have goals, excitement, a sense of direction. Now everything feels blurry, not because you stopped caring, but because mental exhaustion disconnects you from meaning. When you're constantly surviving, there's no energy left to dream. Motivation doesn't disappear, it gets buried under fatigue. So, what's actually going on? Mental tiredness usually comes from constant pressure, academic or work stress, overthinking, emotional responsibility, never feeling caught up, always consuming content, never processing. It's not one big thing, it's a slow build-up. And eventually, your brain says, I can't do this at the same pace. What to do instead of forcing motivation? This is the important part. Step 1. Stop calling yourself unmotivated. That label makes you push harder when you need to recover. Try this instead. I'm mentally tired, and that means I need a different approach. Step 2. Lower the starting point. Don't aim for full productivity. Aim for open the laptop, write one sentence, study for 5 minutes. Starting small isn't quitting, It's rebuilding momentum. Step 3. Reduce mental noise. You don't need constant input. Try fewer notifications. One quiet block of time. No multitasking. Mental clarity creates motivation, not the other way around. Step 4. Rest with intention. Scrolling doesn't count. Try rest that actually restores. Walking, journaling, stretching, music without your phone. Let your mind breathe. Step 5. Reconnect with one meaningful reason. Not your entire life purpose, just one reason. Why does this task matter to you? Not to expectations, not to pressure? Meaning fuels motivation better than discipline ever will. Quick recap. Save this. You're likely mentally tired, not unmotivated, if you want to start but can't. Your brain feels foggy. You stay busy but avoid deep work. You're extremely self-critical. Rest doesn't recharge you. You feel disconnected from your goals. Final words. Listen closely. You don't need to become a new person. You don't need more discipline. You need recovery, clarity, and compassion for yourself. Mental tiredness isn't failure. It's a signal. Try this tonight. Do one small task gently without pressure to fix everything. If this video helped you feel understood, like it so others can find it, and if you're learning how to work with your mind instead of against it, subscribe. We're not unmotivated, we're just tired. Let's reset and level up together